In this video, we will discuss how to write a simple calculator program in a C language. Let us first understand a problem statement very clearly. So we have to implement a simple calculator using C program concepts. The calculator shall perform arithmetic operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. The input shall be given in the form of the expression such as 20 plus 30, 20 minus 10. In case of the multiplication, you are supposed to enter 5 into 4, and in case of the division, you have to enter like any number, say divide by what 4. So here one thing you can observe is, see, every input should be in the form of the expression. So that is, you have to enter first number after this operator and after this second number, and when you press a enter key, so what happens, the first number is added or subtracted or multiplied with what here, second number. In case of the division operation, the first number is divided by what, the second number. So the input must be in the form of the expression, right? And only one operation should be performed at a time. So only one operation can be performed. So that is, if you enter the expression, say 5 plus 4 minus 2, so then this expression is not evaluated in this particular program, because this program is only meant for performing the operation for the expression where it has only one operator. But you can modify this program so that it can perform the operation where the expression is having more than one operators. So if user enters any other operator, sorry, it should be operator. If any other operator is entered by the user except arithmetic operator, say for example, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So only these operators are implemented in this program. Suppose if user enters the arithmetic operation for the modulus, say 4 modulus 2, so then this is not going to work in this program, because we have not written the code for performing the modulus operation. So you should not use any built-in function to perform the calculations. You have to implement your own logic for addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. And now let us see how to write a code and what is required to implement this concept. So you should have a knowledge of the operators. So you should have a knowledge about arithmetic operators, logical operators, and say bitwise operators. So which operator, what operation does? You should have a knowledge about these different types of the operators and relational operators and assignment operators. So everyone should know the information about the different operators supported in a C program. So after this, you should have a knowledge of the switch statement, how the switch statement is written, and how the mathematical expressions are converted into C language. So that information you should have first. And the knowledge of the conditional statements. So the conditional statement, you should know how the conditional statements are written, Say for example, in case of the mathematical expressions, we write the multiplication in this way, that is say 5 into 4, but in case of C expression we will write 5 star say 4. Suppose if you want to find a square root of a given number, say if I want to find a square root of 8, then we will write in a mathematics under the root 8. But in case of the C language, we will use the function sqrt of 8. So you should know how mathematical expressions are written in a C language, how mathematical expressions are converted into the C language. And you should have a knowledge about conditional statements, that is if statement, else statement, and what happens if the condition is true, what happens if the condition is false. So now let us see how the code is written, how each instruction of the C program is written for achieving this particular goal. So first we will write hash include stdio.h. So this statement is used to insert a header file. After that we will write void main. So the void main will mark the beginning of the program execution. So the moment when your program start executing, the first statement of the program is executed, that is nothing but a void main. So writing void main will mark the beginning of the program execution. Your program execution will be started from that point. And after this, what we do, we write a declaration section. So here we are declaring three variables. The first two variables to store the operand. So here what happens, a memory location will be allocated for A, and second memory location is allocated for B, and next one more memory location is allocated for the OP. So here these two variables will store operands, and this variable will store operator. Okay, say for example, if you enter the expression that is 4 plus 5, then 4 will be stored in this memory location and 5 will be stored in this memory location, and operator plus will be stored in OP memory location, right? And next we are asking the user to enter the expression. So this statement is going to display it on the screen. So when your program is executed, the first statement on output window is nothing but enter the expression, enter the expression, and the cursor will be waiting for the user input. Suppose if user enters the expression as a 4 plus 5, okay, so then what happens, in A 4 will be stored, in B 5 will be stored, in OP the plus will be stored. So next what we do, we write a scanf statement. So the scanf statement will read this expression and it will store the operands operator into the particular respective memory locations. So here we are mentioning uh, percentage d, right? So here we are mentioning say percentage d and percentage c and percentage d. So this is for the operand 1 and this is for operator, and this is for operand 2. So here ampersand A is nothing but address of A, means address of the memory location A, the address of the memory location OP, the address of the memory location B. So what happens? So A will be having a particular memory location, B is having its own memory location, OP variable is having its own memory location. So when the expression 4 plus 5 is entered by the user, so the scanf statement will read this expression, this complete expression it will read, and it will store 4 into address of A plus into address of OP and 5 into address of B. So then the content of the memory location A becomes what here? 4, B becomes say 5, and OP becomes what here? Plus operator. So next what happens? We are checking which operator is entered by the user. So the switch is a conditional statement. It will, based upon the condition, it will execute only one statement, only one case at a time. So here, what is a OP here? The OP is plus. So therefore, we are writing a case here. Okay. So the first case is meant for addition operation. The first case is meant for addition operation. So here what happens? The content of OP is plus. Then what happens? The plus operation is matching with this case. So therefore this case will be executed. Okay. So here what happens? A value is 4. So B value is 5. So 4 plus 5 is what here? 9. 9 will be displayed on the screen. And the second case is meant for subtraction. And third case is meant for multiplication, and fourth case is meant for division. So here what we are doing, we are checking whether B is not equal to 0. So we are checking the condition. Suppose if user enters 4 divided by say 0, so then 4 cannot be divided by 0. Okay, so therefore if the numerator is 0, that is this is A and this is B. So if the numerator is denominator is 0, then what we do, we will throw the exception as division by 0 error. Otherwise we will divide A by B. Suppose if user enters an expression which is invalid, then what we do, we will display the message invalid operator. Thank you.